from BBC Learning English. This is Learning English from the News, our podcast about the news headlines. In this program, solar and wind power now generate more electricity than coal for the first time ever. Hello, I'm Georgie and I'm Phil. In this program, we look at one big news story and the vocabulary in the headlines that will help you understand it. You can find all the vocabulary and headlines from this episode as well as a worksheet on our website, bbclearningenglish.com. So, let's hear more about this story. For the first time ever, more electricity has been generated through wind and solar power than coal from coal power plants. That's according to a new report. The amount of electricity used globally has increased since last year. By 100%, that increases has been met by renewable energy sources. In the last year, solar power generation has increased by a third and wind power by 7%. China and India are responsible for the large part of this growth and renewable energy. Europe and the US actually increased the coal and gas power generation. 58% generation is now in lower income countries. It's been predicted that renewable energy generation could double by the end of the decade. Let's have our first headline. This one is from The Guardian of the UK. Global renewable energy generation surpassed coal for the first time. That headline again from The Guardian of the UK. Global renewable energy generation surpasses coal for the first time. Now, this headline is comparing renewable ways of generating energy with coal. We are going to learn the word surpass. Yes, surpass is a verb and it means to be more than or exceeds. He is saying that the amount of energy generated through renewable means is greater than the amount generated by burning coal. It is quite formal, so we are more likely to see it in written English. It's often used with numbers and figures to compare them. For example, the estimated global population has now surpassed 8 billion. It can be used to say that something is better than something else. Her talent has surpassed all of those who came before her. The word surpass includes the prefix SUR, which is often used to mean over or more. For example, the surcharge is when you have to pay more. If you survive, you live for one more time. We have surpassed to be more than or to be better than. For example, the runner surpassed his previous best time by 3 seconds. This is Learning English from the News, our podcast about the news headlines. We are talking about the fact that more energy is now being generated globally by renewable means. And here's our next headline. This one is from the Semaphore, an American news. Renewable overtake coal as the world's primary sources of electricity. The headline again, renewable overtake coal as the world's primary sources of electricity. This one is from Semaphore, an American news website. That the headline says that renewable have been overtaken. That means the same as surpassed coal. We're going to learn primary source. Yes, a primary source of something is where most of it comes from. When we talk about primary source of electricity, we mean where the largest amount of it comes from. The phrase primary source can be used in many different contexts. So we can say the primary source of fiber in my diet is fruit. Or you can talk about the world's primary source of gold. You are just saying where the largest amount comes from. Now, primary source is quite formal. You see it in the news reports and not so much in everyday speech. We have primary source where the largest amount of something comes from. For example, cars are primary source of population in this city. This is Learning English from the News, our podcast about the news headline. Today, we've been talking about how renewable energies has become the world's primary source of electricity. And our next headlines is from AP News. Solar and wind power has grown faster than electricity demand this year. Report says, and the headline again is from AP News. Solar and wind power has grown faster than electricity demand this year, report says. So this headline compares the growth of solar and wind power with the demand for electricity. The noun demand is what we are going to learn next. Yes, so the verb demand is very common and means to act for something forcefully, but as a noun, we use it to talk about an economic concept. Demand for something is how much of something people actually want. And yes, the demand for electricity is how much electricity people actually want. Developments in technology can affect this. If more people buy electricity cars, there will be more demand for electricity. And from this noun, we get the phrase in demand. If something is in demand, lots of people wanted it. For example, around Halloween, pumpkins are in demand. We have demand, how much people want something. For example, high energy bills have led to the demand for more efficient heating system. And that's it for this episode of Learning English from the News. We'll be back next week with another news story. If you want to practice what you've learned, go to our website and see more example sentences and try our free worksheet. Don't forget you can find us on social media. Just search BBC Learning English on your favorite platform. If you're interested in the environment, you have a topic page on our website all about it. Go to bbclearningenglish.com. But bye for now.